how to define realistic goals and timelines and not to over or underestimate. This is a fantastic topic and it is applicable for everyone, whether a project manager or not. The interesting part is that both realistic goals and timelines need different strategies. Let's understand what is a goal. Many people confuse goal with objectives and use them interchangeably. Goal is what we want to do. Objectives are what all we do to achieve goal. Many people confuse goal with objectives and use them interchangeably. Goal is what we want to do. Objectives are what we do to achieve the goal. When we set a goal, we should set a scope, a timeline, and if possible, a cost to it. Coming back to topic, how do you define goal? I believe people are more comfortable talking in terms of short-term and long-term goal. So let me discuss it that way. Most of us go overboard and set over-optimistic short-term goals, but when setting a long-term goal, we underestimate ourselves. I think we should first set a great long-term goal, something which challenges, something which tempts us, pushes us to limits of our capability. Once long-term goal is set, we should split it into short-term goals, breaking them to say or monthly or weekly, and be brave enough to set daily goals. Once this is done, we can forget about long-term goal and focus only on daily goals. We only strive to achieve daily goals. Believe in yourself without losing focus of the daily goal. And trust me, each one of us will be able to achieve. Problem lies in being non-committal. If you are not, then have the courage to write it down on a piece of paper. Put it in front of you, which you can see every day. Below that, break down these long-term goals into short-term goals and write it down and have daily targets against it. And be honest to strike it off at the end of the day. If we do this, trust me, every goal is realistic. Second issue is defining timelines. When we discussed goal, we broke long-term goals into short-term goals. Same approach should be applicable for defining timelines. Again, people overestimate self on aspects of daily timelines, but when it comes to long-term, they always underestimate. Strategy should be same. Once we have decided on a long-term goal, we have to set some timelines to complete this. Thereafter, break down this desired goal to shorter, crisper, and have a desired start date. We have to do few things in parallel, as what we do in all projects and the planning part of it. But that is the only way to achieve timelines. When we talk about project management, estimation method is very logical. It's like asking ourselves how much time I need to reach airport, say from our home or office, on a particular day or in a particular time of the day. We are fairly accurate in judging this because we may have a past experience. We consider factors like expected traffic en route, especially during that time of the day. Which mode of transportation is best? We want to go by a tram, we want to go by a rail, or we want to go by a bus or a car. If we are not sure, then we always ask our friends or people who have been to airport recently, particularly on that time slot of the day. So what are we doing? We are reaching out to experts for their judgment and advice. Similarly, when we want to estimate in project management, there are many methods of estimation. Expert judgment, analogous, a bottom-up or top-down approach, three-point estimation, etc. We shall discuss them in detail in later part of our series. Our next episode will be on budgeting. Thank you.